what's up? This is Alex here checking in. I'm just recapping my experience in one of the most beautiful countries I've ever been to, the Philippines.
Rack City, bitch. 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 Rack City, bitch.
So over a month in the Philippines, I saw some amazing waterfalls. Went to local markets, met some cute kids, went to see cockfighting, visited some beautiful islands, went scuba diving, swam with whale sharks, and met some incredible people. But one thing I really wanted to do was fishing. So I met this guy called Barako. Barako is a native to the island of Coron of the Tagbanwa people. Coron is an island off Palawan in the west of the Philippines. Coron is known for its unspoiled scenery, super clear waters, and immaculate diving with a lot of shipwrecks. Anyways, we worked out a little deal for a 2-day fishing adventure. Day 1. In the morning, Barako picked me up on his little boat. This is Gringo. Gringo was a tricycle driver in Coron and had a stint in boxing back in the day. I found it pretty funny that he didn't lose his tooth boxing, but rather trying to catch a wild pig. Barako then drove me to his home, Atwayan Beach on Coron Island. That water. You can literally see 5 meters down without even trying. Now when I said Barako was native, I'm talking lives on a beach. Barako literally lived on an island, grew up on a beach and never went to school. He spoke English better than anyone I met in the Philippines. So we turned up to the beach and Barako and his cousins started to get the fishing lines ready. They literally made lures and flies from scratch. We then went trolling for tuna. Anyway, we weren't having too much luck with the rigs, so we stopped over at his cousin's house to get some lighter fishing line. Yep, that's Barako's cousin. He lived in this house along the edge of Coron Island. The day before I drove past it and thought, I wonder if anyone lives in that. A whole family did, pets, chickens and all. After only 30 minutes, these are the fish we caught. That fish. Actually, to be truthful, the rigs weren't working too well, so what we did was stop over next to a tuna fishing boat and bought 5 tuna off them for about $2. Maybe I shouldn't have told you that. We fished until sunset. Now I've seen some damn beautiful sunsets in my life, but I mean, being on that boat with Barako and Gringo, looking over the Coron Island and the sunset, has to be up there. I won't ever forget that sunset. That night, Barako's father taught me to play a card game, Tong 8, with a complete language barrier. He later rowed his boat back to his beach house. Day 2. I slept on a bamboo table and woke up to the sounds of children playing on the beach. They're pretty cute, eh? Barako and Gringo then took me to caves which they sought refuge from Typhoon Haiyan in 2014. There was enough room to house over 20 of their family in here over 4 days. Then we went snorkeling. Now I did go diving before, but to be honest, snorkeling in Coron was by far more enjoyable than any of the diving I did. The water was so clear. I literally swam 10 meters off his beach and saw all of this. Clownfish everywhere, perfect clarity and colourful coral. He then took me to a sunken Japanese shipwreck that was accessible by snorkeling. Then to the coral garden where these fish would clean your feet. After that, we went to Twin Lagoons, where Barako's other cousin lived. Here's their kitchen. Lunch is served. That fish. The next stop was Busayanga Lake. And then we headed home, and we thought we'd celebrate the end to a perfect couple of days by eating balut. Now balut is literally an incubated egg right before it's about to hatch. The Filipinos go crazy for it. You crack it open, suck the juice out, marinate it in vinegar and salt, and then you eat the fetus. My hand was shaking so hard. yeah, and that was the end to an incredible 2 days. Now, there are a few things I actually took out of that, and one of those things was, if you want to go fishing, if you want to go climb up the hill, if you want to go climb the tree, or do volunteering, or, you know, go swim down a river on a plastic tube, go do it. Find someone that can do it and do some research, go talk to some people and make it happen. The second thing I took out of it is, you know, why can't it be you? I remember, you know, prior to leaving Australia, I'd follow all these Instagram pages, all these blogs, looking at all these different places I wanted to go to. And all those little huts that I saw, that I've shown you in this video, were all on Instagram, and I was like, damn, I really want to go and see that. But to actually be inside it was really cool. So, you know, why can't it be you to be inside that hut? And the last thing is, I guess, leave your trip open as much as you can. I remember meeting someone about a week later after leaving Coron, and he said to me, you know, if you were in such a good place, you know, somewhere so beautiful, why would you even leave after like 2 days? And I had a flight book, so I couldn't really do anything. But yeah, that's a very good point. You know, if you're in a really good place, it's really good to leave your trip open-ended. Stay as long as you can. And the last thing, as always, get traveling.
Hundreds. Rack City, bitch. Rack City, bitch. Throwing hundreds.